Hi Crafty Peeps, Enos here. Welcome back to my channel and for crafting along with me for another Craft With Me video. Today's video will actually be part one of a two-part series on making Valentine cards from leftover scrapbook paper and a recycled Valentine card. The series will feature these 6 cards with 3 cards per video. So let's get started with cards 1 through 3. Hi Crafty Peeps, Enos here, and I'm back with another Craft With Me video. This time we're going to be making a few Valentine cards. We will be using this True Love paper collection from Little Birdie Crafts, and I did purchase this last year in January from their online shop. This is actually the scraps left over from a project that I did last year. I made a Valentine folio, and I'm going to link down in the description box below the YouTube video that I have in my mini album collection of that video. It is a Valentine folio that I made for my son and his new wife, and it's very, very pretty. I was really happy to give it to them. So anyway, all I have left here are a number of scraps, variety of shapes and patterns, whatnots. I do have a sheet of cutouts, which I have a couple cutouts here. I have some cut aparts here that I can use if I choose to, and a sheet of punch out doilies, and I think there's one here somewhere. Oh, I don't know where it is, but anyway, there's another one in here. So that's the paper collection we're going to be using. And we are going to be making A2 cards, which an A2 card is a 4.25 inches by 5.5 inches. I've already pre-cut some card bases. So basically, you're going to take your 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper. You're going to put it on your cutting board this way, and you're going to cut halfway down the middle, which is 5.5. Then you're going to take your scoreboard, turn it this way, and you're going to score at 4.25. Okay, fold them in half, give it a little burnish, and then you have your card base. So I currently have 2 black, 2 blush, and I actually have 2 white. Got another one over here that I have the things all put together for a card. This card's going to be made with scraps that I cut off an old Valentine card that I've been saving. So I may do that one later, we'll see. But for right now, we're going to work with these card bases and this True Love collection paper scraps. So I'm going to take my card base here, and I did already pre-cut some Cricut glitter vinyl glitter cardstock, and this is gold. These pieces measure 4 inches by 5.25. I'm going to put one aside. So that's going to be my first layer on this card. And I've chosen from the cut aparts this particular image. And I did took some of the scraps and I cut a couple of pieces. This one of the pieces measures 5 inches by 1/2 inch. The other one measures about about 3 3/4 by 1/2 inch. And then I did score down the center of each piece. I don't know if you can see that, but I just did that to give it a little bit of dimension, a little bit of something. And then what I want to do is go to my cut apart sheet, and I'm just going to cut this little piece right here, and I want this gold heart. I'm going to add that to my card here. So give me just a second to fussy cut around that. And I'm going to save this piece because who knows, I might be able to use that for something later. So just fussy cutting around. And I'm cutting close to, but not into the gold. I don't know. I don't really need the white border going around. And if I had a gold sticker, I would probably use that, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to make do with what I have. So there's my little gold heart. Okay, so that's that. And I think I might want a little dimension on this. So I'm going to take my, I have some pieces of chipboard, and as I mentioned in another video, I do save my chipboard pieces from my album making so that I can use that for volume, or you can use your foam tapes. You can use that, but I'm worried that the foam tape won't stick on this glitter cardstock. So what I'm going to do first of all is cut a piece. Let's see, I think I'll just cut a piece that will fit right there. Okay, so grab my scissors. You can cut this on your guillotine if you want to. I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And then I need a couple of skinny pieces to go behind here. And honestly, this would be better if I were using the foam tape, but the problem is I think the foam tape won't stick on this glitter cardstock. So just give me a minute to slice through this. And this isn't the easiest stuff to cut with a pair of scissors, but I'm going to do the best I can. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to glue that behind there. And I'm going to glue this behind here. And I just need to trim a little bit off. And I do think I'm going to miter these corners. And what I did was I laid the two pieces, let me put it on here so you can see better, like this. And then I took my pencil and I drew across here and here. Okay. And so what I'm going to do now is just cut from one corner where the line is. You see that line? Across to the other corner. And hopefully these are going to line up for me. Let's see. So, oh, and don't you know I cut on the wrong side? Well, I guess I could do it across the top like this. Let me see. Let's see. No, I like it the other way better. So I'm going to cut another piece like this. So that was this. And I'm just going to cut this by hand. Yeah, so I make the mistakes so you don't have to, right? So when you make your mitered corner, you want to miter it so that it matches up with this one here, okay? So this one, I'm going to cut this away. And let's see, is that the one? And this one, well, since I've got that one cut, let me just line them up here. So I'm going to line them up like that, draw a line, and then just trim across. Okay. So our card is going to look like, oops, it's going to look like this. So you have this piece, what did I do with my front? Here it is. That's going to go there. And then my little heart is going to go right there. So that will be our card, okay? So I think we'll start by gluing our gold cardstock to our base. You can use your tape runner to do this. You can use foam tape. However you want to glue it on, feel free to do that. I like using my art glitter glue, and we are just going to lay this on as evenly as possible, about 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay, so that's that. And then I am going to glue my chipboard to the back on there. So I just need a little bit of glue on the back. Okay. I'm just going to center that on there. And I have a little bit of glue hanging off. I'm just going to wipe that off. Okay. So that piece is going to go there. And this piece I need to trim just a tiny bit more. Sometimes we gotta make adjustments. No big deal. It all works out. For some reason my glue bottle is dripping today. So I'm just going to glue that on the back like so. And these two pieces are going to go like that. So let's put some glue on the chipboard. Okay. And the card opens this way, so I want to put this on this side. And probably about 1/8 of an inch away. That's what I've been doing. Okay. So that looks cute. And this piece I forgot to score, so let me just score this right quick. I'm just going to put it on my scoreboard and run down. Oh, forget it. Not going to work. Okay. Get some glue on there. And line that up best I can. Okay. So that looks pretty good. And then I have my little gold heart here. Just gonna stick that on. I think I'll just put it on an angle there. Okay. And that kind of covers where the join is. Okay. So we have that. All right. And then I'm going to pop this up on some chipboard. So glue that. Or use your foam tape or whatever you want to use. Press that down. Add my glue to the back. And you kind of want to add a lot of glue onto this chipboard because I think it's really hard for stuff to stick on this glitter cardstock. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to line this up so that it's about I don't know. Yeah, about, I don't know, I guess that's about a little more than 1/8 of an inch right here and right here. And with that, our first card is done. Okay, so that's that one. And then, of course, you can add a piece of paper and your sentiment on the inside. So that is card number 1. Okay, so for card number 2, we're going to be using these stickers I got from the dollar store. This will be a super simple card because most of the stuff is already cut out for us, and we're just going to peel and stick a lot of it. So we're going to use these stickers. We're going to use a blush card base, and this is cut out the same as the other ones. And then I have 2 pieces of the scrap paper. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to layer my pieces like this. So rather than doing a bunch of measuring, I'm going to take this piece and lay it so it's about 1/4 of an inch on these two, or 1/8 of an inch on these two sides. And then I'm just going to put a little pencil mark. Okay? And that's going to be my cut line. All right. So I'm going to take my paper trimmer, line up my little cut line right on the edge there. chop it off. And sometimes a little bit still there. Okay, so that's going to go on the bottom. And then I'm going to take this piece, and by the way, these have words on them. I don't know if you can see it. This says, love you, I love you. And this one says, I love you as well, but it's very, very faint. It's basically the same paper, just a different color. So with this one, I'm going to line this back up, and I'm going to just butt these two up against one another. I'm going to make another tick mark right there so that I have about 1/8 of an inch there and 1/8 of an inch there. And then I'm going to trim this down. Okay. And hopefully these will be the right size. Sometimes the best laid plans, right? Okay. So let's see. All right, so these two pieces together, okay, good, they're just about right. All right, so back with the art glitter glue. And I'm just basically going to glue this. You can use your tape runner if you choose. However you want to stick it onto your cardstock. Whatever works best for you. About 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Just line that up and press down. And I like to use my bone folder to hold that down. Okay, and same thing with this other piece. Let's just get some glue on there. Okay, and I want to make sure that I have my words going the right way. Let's see. There you go. And you're just going to butt the two of these up together, and they should line up well. Okay. So mine looks like it lines up pretty good. All right. All right, so there is the base. And then I'm going to go to my sticker pack here. Let me get this open. I'm going to be using stickers from a couple of these pages. So I get this open. So that page and this one. Gotta love these ready-made products that you can use for your crafting. Number one, dollar store's cheap. Number two, makes your project go super fast. Okay, so I want to use this little bird. So I'm just going to pop him out. And he's on a little branch. Isn't that cute? Okay, he's just going to sit, I guess, about right there. Okay. So there's my little bird. And then I'm going to take this Love Is sticker here, like he's talking. Kind of center that a little bit. And the last one I'm going to use, let's see, did I have another piece that I was going to use with this? I thought I did, but now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I'm going to put this little gold banner on here. And I'm going to add this Hugs and Kisses sticker to it. But I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back because we are sticking this onto that gold glitter cardstock. Okay. I just line that up on there. Kind of centering it on the flag. Okay. That's cute. And I think I'm going to pop that up on some chipboard. Let's see, is this, do I have a narrower piece? I do not. So let me just cut a little piece of that, and I'm going to have to trim a tiny bit off of it because it's just a little bit too wide. add some glue and stick it on the back of my flag. And add some more glue. And I think I will center that as well. And with that, card number 2 is done. Very, very cute. And you could add some more things if you want, but I think it looks perfect just the way it is. So that is card number 2 and card number 1. And by the way, I did switch that little gold heart that I cut out. I didn't like the way it looked after all, so I used a punch and I just punched out a variety of little hearts and glued those on. And I like that a lot better on card number 1. So we'll put those aside and we will get started on card number 3. So card number 3, let me see. Card number 3 is this one. Okay. And I'm using the black base. I'm going to use the Cricut Gold glitter cardstock again. So I'm just going to go right ahead, and actually this time I'm going to use my runner on here because this is on the back. It should work pretty good. Okay. All right, and this is going to go right in the center. And a lot of times why I use the glue is because if I don't get something lined up properly, it's a lot easier to pull it off. Yeah, you just saw. Okay. So there you go. All right, so that's my base piece. And then I'm going to add this piece, and it's a little bit too long. So I'm going to take my pencil, make a little tick mark. Got my We Are Memory Keepers mini paper cutter, and just trim off that little bit there. And that piece is going to go right here. And I don't think I'm going to pop that up or anything. And once again, I'm going to use glue on this because now I'm gluing on top of this gold cardstock. Okay. We're going to want to use a lot of glue on here because we want to make sure this stays in place. Okay. Once again, we're going to line this up with about 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay. Press that down. And this is going to be a super easy and yet beautiful card as well. We're going to use this piece from this, actually, yeah, I think I'm going to use, well, I'll take them out and we'll look. We'll see which one matches the card better. Okay, so my thought was either this one, which says grow old along with me, the best is yet to come, or the best is yet to be, and this one says love is a faith that dreams will come true, love is you. Okay, so let me just see. So there's that one. And I'm kind of looking at these flowers to see what matches better. And then there's this one that looks a little more vintage. You know, I think I like this one better. So with that, card number 3 is finished. Actually, I think it's a little crooked, so I'm going to move it. There we go. Card number 3 is finished. Isn't that gorgeous? This little birdie paper collection is really, really pretty. Lots of things you can do with it. So that's card number 3. Thanks for sticking around for part 1 of my Easy Valentine Cards from Scraps video. You can find the link below for part 2 of this series for cards 4 through 6. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my crafty goodness. Bye, Crafty Peeps.